So close your eyes and imagine this. You are 30, 40 days away from your next Caribbean cruise. And while maybe you've been on one or two or maybe a few before, you are just at the point where you are ready to start packing. Now, if you're like my buddy Yef, now he's got the cutest dog in the entire world. Put her up here, Momo. Absolutely the cutest dog. Now, if you are like my buddy Yef, you are at that point. If you're taking a Caribbean cruise, you are going to want to take these 5 items with you. Make sure you don't go anywhere because these 5 items have to find a place in your suitcase for your next Caribbean cruise. So coming from somebody who's been on about 33 cruises and about 30 of them being a Caribbean, Western or Eastern Caribbean cruise, I'm going to break this down in the simplest, most easiest, concise way that we can possibly do it. I'm going to give you the 5 most Caribbean tropical cruise items that you may or may not think about. I'm not going to give you the most basic, like your bathing suit or sunglasses, because quite frankly, you can buy them there for a lot more than you might want to buy them, or you're just SOL. But those are pretty much common sense items. I'm going to dig a little deeper, but I'm going to keep it concise. So, number 1, we are going to go with snorkel gear. That's right. Sometimes I use mine, sometimes I don't, but it's always great to have your own snorkel gear so you don't have to rent it for about $20, and you don't have to put this thing in your mouth when 17,000 other people have put it in their mouth too. So, number 1, snorkel gear. Get it on Amazon. I don't even remember where I got this, but snorkel gear, it goes on all my cruises, and I disinfect it before I do, so I know. Yes, this has been on a lot of cruises. Number 2, these I didn't use last time. Water shoes. Get yourself a cheap pair of water shoes. Whether they're $5 like these are, or whether they're a little bit more expensive on Amazon, get yourself a pair of water shoes. You will thank yourself whether you use them or not, because they don't take up a lot of room, and to have them, I'm telling you, when you want to go snorkeling or you want to go walking in the sea and there's rocks, yeah, you're going to thank me that you have these. So, number 3, I'm going to pop a little thing up here, towel crabbies. That's right. So when you go to these resorts or you go to the beach and it's windy, or even if it's not windy and your towel's blowing all over the place, yeah, we got these little towel crabbies. So they grab your towel and they hold it onto the chair and it doesn't go anywhere. So they're like $11. Don't go anywhere without them. I promise you, you are going to want towel crabbies. Number 3, I couldn't find it, but I know I have a bunch of them. Either a plastic phone protector and or both a floating wallet or a floating device of some sort that you can put your valuables in, and just in case you drop it in the water on an excursion, it floats and you can grab it. So floating wallet, also an iPhone protector. There's a bunch of them online. I'm going to link all of this stuff that I'm talking about in the description below. So some kind of floating device to save your valuables. And last but not least, I know I said not things that are common sense items, but here's something that I feel falls under the common sense items, but also a lot of people forget it. Myself too. Sunscreen. Now, before you come at me, I know this isn't sunscreen. I know that this is a bottle of conditioner. However, today it's sunscreen. So, sunscreen, okay? Don't forget sunscreen. Whether you need it or not, sometimes I feel like I don't need it, but the sun out there in the Caribbean, it's a mean beast. And even if you're tan like me, bring some sunscreen. Don't be that guy. So those are my 5 must-haves for cruising in the Caribbean. Those are just a quick 5. There are a lot more, but I feel like if you forget those items or you don't pack them, they're not like necessary. These 5 items, definitely make sure you have some room in your suitcase for these 5 items, because whether you use them or not, you will be thankful that you have them. So let me know in the comments below if I forgot anything, or let me know in the comments below and share with us the few things that you take on your Eastern or Western Caribbean cruises to help all of the other cruisers in this community pack for their next Caribbean cruise. And I am also going to make a sequel to this once I cruise to Alaska and give you 5 things that you must take when you cruise to Alaska. I haven't done that yet, but I do have a very crazy and strange video because I'm going to be cruising to Alaska with a stranger. That's right, somebody I've never met before. Would you do that? Cruising to Alaska with a stranger? Watch this video.